So, what are the requirements for you to get a mortgage in the UK as a foreign national? Now, there's four key areas that we look at when we're considering this, and I'm going to walk you through each very quickly in this video in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So, the first is deposit. So, of course, you'll need to put a deposit down, and as a foreign national or someone that's on a visa, you'll need at least 5% deposit. But normally it's a lot better if you can use a 10% deposit because the interest rates would be a lot cheaper and it actually gives us access to more lenders. So this is an important point, and of course we want to get you a mortgage, we want to get you into your first home, but the last thing we want is for your monthly payments to be really, really high and for you to paying over the odds in interest. Now, the second important point is residency status. This is really broken down into 2 points. So firstly, how long you've actually been in the UK, and secondly, the type of visa that you're actually on. So how long you've been in the UK, if you've been here 12 months or longer, then normally this is completely fine. There will be some options with a 5% deposit, although they're very limited, and as I've already said, expensive. And then there's more options with a 10% deposit. And you can start to get access to some quite mainstream banks and quite cheap lending options with that 10% deposit if you've been here longer than 12 months. The third point we look at is affordability, really, and this is your income and also expenditure. So of course you could have income that would suffice for the loan amount we need, but if you've got loads of credit commitments, credit cards, loans, things like that, that could bring down the maximum amount that we can get in borrowing for you because it's just not affordable based on your income. So this is an important point. Normally, we can get somewhere between about 4.5 to 4.75 times your household income as a loan. There are loads of more factors involved. As I said, the commitments, the mortgage term, there's a lot involved in this, and also the allowable income that we can use. So you might have a basic salary, but you might also have overtime, and sometimes we can use the overtime for proof of income to the mortgage lender. Now, the final point is credit score. Because you've got your deposit, we know you've been here long enough and you've got the right visa type, and also you've got the income and the affordability to get the loan. Even if all three of these work, but then you aren't able to pass the credit check with any lender, then unfortunately we wouldn't be able to get the mortgage. Now, it's important to state that there's no specific score that's the best, and different lenders have different credit score requirements. So just to give you an example, I have clients sometimes that might not pass the credit check with one lender, but we know that there are other lenders that we can go to that their requirements aren't as harsh, so then we can use these as backup options. And of course, they might be slightly more expensive, but if it gets you into your first home, then sometimes that's all that matters. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a very quick overview. If you've got any questions, then drop it in the comments section below. And also, if you did enjoy, I know you're going to love this other video that I made. It's called Everything That You Need to Know to Buy Your First Home in the UK. I'm putting it somewhere on the screen around here. Give it a watch. It's a very long video, but it breaks things down step by step and will give you everything you need to know. If you're ready to buy your home and you've got your deposit saved up, then you can also book a call with me. There's a link in my Instagram bio, so jump on there, book a call, and I'll be more than happy to help.